Sound check 1 2 1 2. Sound check test 2 test 2. Welcome in to another SR51 Media stream. I am your host, Salt Aries. It's been a good day so far. Hopefully you're having a good day. If you're not, hopefully it turns around for you. Just to make you aware, as you come in, hit the like button, set alerts, subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. The more who join the community, the bigger we can make an impact and the more things we can get to as a community. Make sure to set alerts so that way when we go live, you get notified of us going live and you don't miss any streams. If you're new to the stream, normally what I like to do is some streams. Oh, 1 second. Got some playback here. Normally what I like to do is I like to either commentate on some streams or I'm just going to play the background on some streams. So if you're new to the stream, if you're new to the channel, what ends up happening is, like with this, I'll commentate, but it depends on, the gameplay and what I'm doing. But it's either commentary or I let the audio carry it and I'm in a chat, just in case you're wondering if you've been to a previous stream. If you did not watch our previous streams during Labor Day, we pushed into the playoffs with our Red Dragons franchise team. I think the teams we had to play were, we had to play the Buccaneers first, we had to play Tom Brady, and then after that we had to play we had to play Tom Brady first, and then we had to play the Packers next. We had the That came out of nowhere. We had to run through the Packers after that, and then we ended up fighting the Titans in the Super Bowl, and we did end up winning. So where we are now is we are in the offseason. Something that kind of gets glossed over with Madden is that Super Bowl and championship teams don't just fall in your lap. You see what I'm saying? You have to build them. You have to set your team up in the offseason. You have to take advantage of free agency, trades. You have to keep the money down. It's a lot of things. Excuse me. It's a lot of things that go into the season that you see where we're just running game after game after game. So right now we're in off-season mode. I'm going to take you to the menu so you can get a look around and see where we're at and what's going on. Last night I didn't want to rush things. A lot of times if we're at the end of a stream or we're at the end of, a playtime, I don't like, we were in free agency, right? So the thing of it is I need to readjust the team and work through free agency, work through the draft, and then set the team up for the next year, right? Now, we took some hits at cornerback. Let me come over here to the roster and see what we're dealing with. We took some hits at cornerback because two of our good guys, Richard Sherman and Chris Harris retired. So Garner has grown up to be an 80, which is good. Darius Slay is up there. Steven Nelson is pretty good. K. Williams, but it would be nice when, right after like Kayvon Williams, it's like a drop off. Like everybody else is like practice squad. I'll probably end up letting them guys go. So we need some more people at cornerback. That's one place that we need some improvement. I have I have Marcus Mariota backing me up at quarterback. I'll probably bring another vet in just in case to have him along with things 9 times out of 10. Halfbacks, we have Gus Edwards and we have Burrow. Burrow's our Carl is our main, franchise back, and Edwards is good as well. But I have to. What we'll be looking at to see is whose contract is what. I just want to see who's on the team and who didn't retire or anything like that. At fullback, we don't need anybody. At wide receiver, I don't feel like we need anybody like that. I think we have Bennett, we have Devontae Smith, we have Russell Gage, and we have Farley and T.Y. Hilton, so we're pretty good there. Tight end, we still have Bunkley and Ertz. We could use some linemen to, strengthen the core a bit. Just to have people playing at the top position that they could be playing at. Left end is Jimmy Wilbur. He'll be playing that again this year. Right end is going to be Josh Allen. He's still there. We have Derek Barnett, so we're pretty good at that. Defensive tackle, we have LaMecco and Fletcher Cox. And Sheldon Richardson might need a little bit more help there just in case. We have Von Miller at left outside linebacker. He's not going anywhere. Miles Jack at middle linebacker. And we have KJ Wright playing right outside linebacker. Now, Trey Flowers has kind of really taken a hit these past couple of seasons. He's down to like a 77 now, so I'm probably going to ship him out 9 times out of 10 because he doesn't do anything. Nothing against him, but he doesn't play on the field. At cornerback, I said we need a couple people. Free safety, I feel as though Trey Farley's doing his job, and I feel as though Cam Westman is doing his job, and we got McLeod backing him up. So we know the main positions are cornerback and possibly cornerback and possibly line. Maybe a right end or a left end or something like that. So the first thing is we have no draft picks because we traded away our draft picks for players and different sorts of people to bring into the team. So I don't know how much likability Trey Flowers is going to get. But, at a 76, we have rookies that are 75. You're getting paid $23 million this year. Like, you really fell off. I don't think there's any interest around the NFL for him, which is bad for us because, we'll either have to redo his contract. All right, there's some interest from the Rams. That's good. Now it doesn't look in the Seahawks. Seahawks have interest as well. Let me see his card. A star, been around about 8 years. Number 18th ranked outside linebacker, charismatic. He doesn't look at his zone coverage though. You're a right outside linebacker. Your zone coverage is 40 and man-to-man is 27. So he's basically pass rush linebacker style. He can probably go back up to an 80 or something like that for another team. It's just on our team, I don't see him really putting in that much of a difference. So let's see if we can flip him for. They don't even have a second round pick. Does Seattle have any picks? They have number 12. How far are we for number 12? Not even close. Okay, so what we can do is, because he doesn't rank high enough to become a draft pick, we can look and see if there's anybody that is on the team that could help us in the future. So let's see if there's any linemen. It's always good to strengthen up your line. That's just a pro tip there. Because when you get down to the playoffs, that's where people start getting hurt. Linemen can't stand up. And if I don't find somebody good for him, I think that I'm going to look and see, they don't really have anybody. I think I might just hold on to him. Now we come over to who's going to stay and who's going to go part of the year. So, manage roster, team salary. Oh, excuse me. Let me go to, not team salaries. Let me go to the re-sign window and see who's up and who's going to be asking for what, because that is going to determine a lot this year because we only have 154 million, and I don't want to bankrupt the team. Let me see something here, see if there's been any information that's come out. Adding funds. Oh, okay. Oh, here it is. It came out. 1 second. Okay, some new information that I just pulled down online. If you don't know, in franchise mode, what we normally do sometimes is when the funds get low, if you're winning and things like that, you can add money back to your teams. Now, one of the things that I noticed that was on uh his thing, not mine's, is user teams. I noticed he went over to the menu. It should be there. It should be there for us, but it's not. So that is either an update that is coming, or it possibly might be that because of the fact that, we started our franchise way early ahead of everybody else. So yeah, you can't add from this window, but it is something that's out, so I'll keep an eye out for it. But there are decisions that are going to be made based around the money we have, because they didn't charge us for the stadium this year. So let me see. I know Fletcher Cox got to get re-signed. Is nobody available to show us? Okay, so the new re-signs haven't come out yet. You probably got to progress further in the year. Okay, so I could use a boost in money for free agency, but the thing of it is, I can just go to, seeing as how they don't want to show us re-signs, we can do it the old-fashioned way. Just go to team salaries and just see who's who, because we assembled this team, but the question is, who's going to be stuck on the team? Okay, Mariota has time. We don't have to worry about him. Okay, Gus Edwards is up for a contract. Burrow's our number one, so Gus is probably gone. Richardson, we have Kyle Juszczyk playing point. I don't know. It depends on how much he wants. I'm not going to dish him yet, but I know Gus Edwards is the first to go. He's definitely out of here. T.Y. Hilton has 1 year left. I feel as though for him to fall back to a 76, I probably wouldn't re-sign him. Probably just let him walk. Everybody else is under twos. Tight ends are all good. Left tackle's good. Center is good, which is a good thing. DeCastro's under a 1 year, and Mitchell's under a 1 year. These two guys right here, this guy and this guy, are going to be pretty big contracts. Left end is good. Right end, Derek Barnett is at 1 year. Fletcher Cox needs to be re-signed. Sheldon Richardson, I don't know about him. Let's look at these linebackers. They're under contract. They're pretty good. Miles Jack has to get re-signed this year. So yeah, we got a lot of people we could either, like Darius Slay has to get re-signed. So it's one of those things where you probably don't want to spend too much money in free agency, like nothing in the hundreds of millions of dollars, because as it stands, if I'm not mistaken, and one of the things that I was doing and I noticed is when you create a team and you relocate a team, that it should be there. Like, let me see this window. Yeah, see, here's say franchise setting, user settings, and then user teams in the middle. So that means that potentially, because the franchise was started earlier, that it didn't catch the update. I was trying to wait until the new update came out for Madden, where they're supposed to be revamping the what's the name of that thing? They're supposed to be revamping scouting. So I was trying to wait till then. To tell you the truth, we really don't need too much from too many positions. We could use another backup, somebody behind Mariota, but I don't want to spend too much. Kirk Cousins is now a rookie. Damn, Gardner Minshew won $20 million for 3 years. He's going to be out there for a while. What about Nick Foles? Nick won 2 for a year. I could see placing an offer on Nick Foles for a 2-year deal at $5 million. It's not a lot of money. Let me see his rating. Cause Nick would play behind Mariota. Yeah, he still has good ratings and stuff like that. So let's see, halfback. We're gonna be trading Gus Edwards, depending on what his contract or what he wants. We have a franchise back already, so I wouldn't want to put out too much money. I know Tariq Cohen is a very good wide receiver. Tariq Cohen is a very good running back. I'm just looking to see if there's any power backs that are stars that are available that don't want too much. It's a decision on whether we should go power or whether we should go elusive. And we have a power guy in Kyle Burrow and Carl, I gotta stop calling him Kyle. Burrow is a power halfback and Cohen is a elusive halfback. So it would be, two different kinds of schemes. This guy, Damian Harris, is a power back, but I've never played with him, and I don't want to risk too much money for people that I don't know. So let's put in an offer. Well, $10 million for 3 years for Tariq Cohen. He's very fast. He's very agile. The question is, let me see this other guy. Power back, younger than him, star. The thing of it is, if you commit to a halfback from free agency, then basically you're not going to sign back Gus Edwards. I would like to get a look at Gus Edwards before we traded him away, but when you're in free agency, you got to take advantage of who's available and your money caps and stuff like that while you have it, because a lot of these guys, this is the first day of free agency. It's a good chance that tomorrow, the day after free agency, that basically none of these guys are here, or most of these guys got picked up. So I think the best one out of the bunch would be Tariq Cohen, because I could see Tariq Cohen being a nice back. So that's about $10 million to him. It's not a bad deal to get a backup, a halfback behind him. Okay, so our fullbacks are good. Wide receivers, I'm not going nowhere near Tyreek Hill. A.J. Brown, $167 million. Nope. Let's see. I feel like we got We got some good wide receivers. I'm just looking to see if there's anybody that, potentially pop this year. Nope. Okay, so wide receivers looking pretty regular. We don't need any tight ends. Left tackle. Let's just see if there's any stars in here, because Dillard got released, huh? What's his stats? He has some pretty good stats so far. Discipline, penalty, tendency, run block and pass block's pretty good. Lead block. We might be able to work on some things. How much you want? $3 million a year? Let's put him on a 2-year. $6 million. Get another lineman in there. Maybe we can build him up. He won't start, but at least he's on the team. And then if we can't come to, I was gonna put an offer in for this center, but he wants $10 million a year. I'm not paying that. We have a star center. He's only 27 years old. He's not going anywhere. And he's under contract. So that's some of the things I normally do is just put contracts in for everybody. Like you go on the free agency and all the players are available. So you just kind of run wild sometimes. And then what ends up happening is when you start the season and not able to sign the players that are on the team. Like I already know I probably won't be able to keep somebody like Miles Jack, and Mitchell and all these other guys. It's going to be the whole 50-something million. So, yeah, nobody really popped on the line like that. There's no super guys from the line. I have a left end that's pretty good. Olivia Vernon. Olivia Vernon. He changed his mind. He was all about the payday a couple of weeks ago. Let me see what his stats are saying. Star, been in the game 11 years, run stopper, team player, block shedding, discipline, penalty, tendency. I could see bringing him on for a 2-year. Well, actually, let's do it year by year. Or is that $5 million? Yeah, let's put it on $5 million. $5 million for 2 years. He's a star. He's a 77. He plays his position well. Defensive tackle. I'm not going near that guy. He wants too much. And we have Fletcher Cox and LaMecco playing a position. They're doing their job. We don't need them guys. To be honest, we're not really in the what do you call it? We're not in the market for superstars. We're in the market for position players. People that can, play the position well. These are vets. So these are people, oh no, his stats are down. These are vets and people like that. Let me see, how much does he want? Oh, he trying to get paid. He trying to get paid out. No, I'm good on that one. Nick. No. It'd be nice to get another linebacker in here, though. Damn, Greenlaw went to an X Factor. So Melvin Gordon wanted $9 million a year, and he's a superstar right outside linebacker. So I'm gonna alter the deal. Instead of 1 year, I'm gonna put 2 years. Let's put the 1 year. And then Kyle Van Noy, he's a superstar. I put in a $10 million offer for 3 years. So if we can't keep Miles Jack, we still can slide, 1 or 2 of these guys into the position. Ingram, he's been around 11 years. And Kyle Van Noy has been around 11 years. Now, I put in a 3-year offer to him. Let's take that down from a 3-year to save us some money. Let's take that down from a 3-year to a 2-year. Makes it a $7 million offer instead of a $10 million offer. And then Melvin's a $10 million offer. Cornerback, these 2 guys I picked out, very high, very strong guys. 1-year contracts. We'll see where we stand with money in the year and if we can bring them back. So far, I think that's all we're looking at. And then our kicker is on a 1-year contract, and a superstar kicker just came available for $4 million. So he's at 83. Cole is a 29. Cole is a 83, and Lambo is a 84 actually. So he's one level above him. He's been in the game 8 years. Superstar kicker, kick power, kick awareness. If Lambo would come onto the team, I would trade away Cole. And a 2-year deal would only be about $9 million. Okay, so let's see our negotiations to see. All right, so we have some contracts out there. Let's see if everybody needs to get a contract or not. Okay, so we got about $9 million on a kicker. Kind of on the fence about that one. Bryce, he wants $7 million, and Verrett wants $6 million. So, I think I'm just gonna bring one of them on, just Verrett. I've seen Verrett play. He really is a ball hog. Tariq Cohen for the running back position. Tariq Cohen, Olivia Vernon. I feel like Olivia Vernon might still be out there after free agency. Calvin Noy isn't, and Andre Dillard and Nick Foles, they'll probably be there. But Calvin Noy, Melvin Ingram, Josh Verrett, and Josh Lambo, and Tariq Cohen. Those are the only ones that I think are playing pretty good, financial ball. And I know we can bring them back. I don't want to spend too much money. I think the highest contract is Tariq Cohen at 3 years. He's trying to get a deal somewhere where he can play for a team. I can understand that. He doesn't want to keep floating around. Josh Lambo wants about $9 million. Let me see what Cole's stats are, because Lambo's is damn near maxed out. And then we can always, if it doesn't go the way we want it to go, we can always trade him away. He's been doing it for 6 years. He's only one level rated below, but yeah, see, his kick accuracy isn't as high as Lambo's is. So he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's a pretty good kicker, but Lambo is more of an accurate kicker. So, that's a pretty good. Let me see his stats again, because yeah, see, his accuracy was like 85. So they're not too far apart. It's one of those things like, do I want to re-sign Koo or do I want to bring in Lambo? If you have an opportunity to bring in a superstar, you might want to take it, because it can only boost your team up when it comes time for them to take the field. Jason Verrett, he only wants $6 million a year. I can see bringing him on, see if we can work something out. Melvin Ingram, Kyle, KJ Wright's a superstar now, and Melvin Ingram's a superstar. You have a lot of then you got Calvin Noy, he's a superstar. I like Miles Jack and everything, but if it comes down to it, we'll just rotate around him, depending on how much he wants. And then Tariq Cohen for $10 million. So altogether, if I added this up here, we're looking at, just to see, we're looking at 9.08 plus 6.28 plus 9.80 plus 10.80 plus 7.26 plus 6.66 plus 4.9. Okay, so it will be somewhere in the neighborhood. From what I'm seeing, it says $54,780,000. So if you used to get all these dudes on this list to agree to their contracts that we offer them, it would be about $50 million. So we would probably start the season at like $100 million. I know Fletcher Cox last year, he wanted $20 million, and he's like, him and Darius Slay is like my main people that I want to be re-signed. I wanted to bring Miles Jack back, but with Miles Jack being a superstar, it only depends on how much he wants. So let's go this route. Everybody on this list, I feel good about bringing onto the team. Lambo, Ingram, Calvin Noy. Calvin Noy, he's been around a minute, but he probably just need a boost. He needs to be on a winning team and he can get his winning ways back. So I feel good with these contracts. Hopefully they don't ding us for the whole $50 million. And let's move forward a day and see what happens. All right, they didn't run us for the whole $50 million, and it looks like they only ran us for like 20. Okay, so Nick Foles accepted the contract. Verrett accepted the contract. Melvin Ingram accepted the contract. Lillard accepted the contract. Kyle Van Noy accepted the contract. Josh Lambo accepted the contract. And Tariq Cohen accepted the contract. Okay, so all of them decided to come back. Now, one of the things I noticed as well is with our team is they don't necessarily have what's the name of that thing? They don't necessarily have chance. Like I noticed with the Philadelphia Eagles, let's go Eagles, and the Eagles song and everything like that. So that's why I'm waiting until the patch comes out. If you're wondering, the reason why I'm not starting an Eagles franchise is because I'm waiting for the patch to come out where they're supposed to be revamping the scouting routine and there's supposed to be a whole new thing added into Madden. So when they do that, I'll probably start what's the name of that thing? I'll probably start another team, like a franchise team or something. Okay, let's see. I know somebody like Tariq Cohen and these big dudes. They didn't already left. I just want to see what teams they play for now. Damn, Tariq Hill went to the Chargers. Darian Payne went to the Texans. Who else? He went to the Falcons. Greenlaw went to the Falcons. Stars have been signed. See, most stars and stuff, they already been picked up. Oh, Tobby got picked up? Tobby got picked up by the Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo plays for the Buccaneers behind Tom Brady again. Yeah, there was some league signings here. Big names. Some big names left. Those two big X-Factor players, they're gone. Okay, so let's go back to available. Just skim around. So out of the top 500, there's Kareem Hunt. Way too much he wants. A.J. Brown. He has offers, but he's trying to wait to get paid out. Jason Tedder, the center. I had an offer in for him, but I took it away. Bryce Calhoun, he didn't get an offer. He's looking for $7 million a year. How many years he been in the game? 8 years? Hell, I could use him to, I'll offer you the 7. I could use him to reboost of the year. Sometimes, the thing of it is, sometimes I get players on the team and I be trying to keep them forever. This dude came to the team, X, Y, and Z, like, he needs to be here for the longest. And you got to remember, like, we're trying to build around players that are reasonable too, financially reasonable. Sometimes these dudes, they be wanting money that basically is unreasonable. I have T.Y. Hilton on the team. I'm not going to. Okay, so let's see. There was no guards. I think it was Olivia Vernon. Yeah, Olivia Vernon's still out there. He only wants $2 million a year now. Yup. Waited for the right time. Get him on a 2-year. $5 million. Why not? Have another lineman to back up our line just in case we get into injuries, because we did suffer some injuries last year. Who in the D tackle spot? Now he done brought his money down, but he didn't. The other boy's already gone. So who's this? Levon Joseph, run stopper, $4 million a year. Let me make sure there's nobody else. Brandon Williams, run stopper. He wants $4 million. He wants $4.5 million. Okay, how long? Who's older? He's been in the league 13 years. He's been in the league 10 years. So you might get more play time out of him. Block shedding, power moves, awareness, play recognition. He's not fast. He is not somebody that's going to hunt you down. But for $4 million a year, let's wait. There might be some rookies that we can build. I don't want to put too much. I don't want to put too much on vets that are looking to. You know, we got a couple of vets already on the team at that position. We got our linebackers. Wouldn't mind having a couple more. We got a lot of stars and superstars and stuff like that. So I already know it's gonna be a blowout contract year. Like, it's gonna be a whole lot of people talking about they want their money or they're gone. You know, and you gotta negotiate with them. He's been in the league 12 years. He's a 70. Nah, I think there's a 12 years, a 70 power rusher. Let me see what your stats look like again. Hit power is up there, acceleration, block shedding, play recognition, and zone coverage is terrible, and his man coverage is terrible. Linebacker style dude. For $2 million, I could see putting in a deal, seeing if we can't work something out at the end of the year. You gotta find, sometimes you gotta find those hidden gems that are a little bit below, like, the level, you know, especially if they're not gonna start. You can let them get developed. You know, they're on the bench, they're practicing every day, so they're getting reps, you know. Trey Young, he wants 4'8", he wants 7'7", and Trey Young is man-to-man. What's your zone look like? I understand the man-to-man, but what's your zone look like? Zone don't look bad either. I'm going to go with him, because how much was I offering him? I was offering Bryce $8 million. I can get him for 2 years at $8 million. So let's do this. Let's offer him, oh wait, 2 makes 968. How much am I offering Bryce? 8 for 1 year. Nah, I'd rather get the younger. I'd rather get Tavon Young for 2 years than Bryce Calhoun for 8 for 1 year. You know, you gotta watch them vets. Oh, Bradley Roby. See, he plays zone. Yeah, see, I play a lot of zone. Zone coverage is at 80. He's an undisciplined penalty tendency, though. Yeah. The last thing you need is, I mean, he's a nice dude. Who else is in here? Mike Hughes, man-to-man. AJ Boy, zone. Play a lot of zone, man. Leader. Undisciplined penalty tendency means if he gets beat, he's gonna foul the guy. And then I don't think Trayvon Young has that in his jacket, does he? Nope. Balanced penalty tendency, so it can go either way, you know. And then he plays man-to-man very well. So we don't need no free safeties. We don't need no strong safeties. And then we can take advantage of the player window when it comes available. Okay, so we got about $10 million out to Tavon Young, Olivia Vernon, about $5 million contract, and Robert Quinn, right outside linebacker, about a $2 million contract. So you're looking at, so it's about $16 million, something like that, on these 3 players. Pretty good additions to the team. You know, have another cornerback, have another lineman, and have another right outside linebacker. And then we can maybe do away with Trey Flowers for somebody else. So let's see if they take the deals and how much they take from us. We're at 139 right now. Let's move forward a week. We are at 139. So we made money and then it got accepted. So Tavon Young accepted the contract, which is good. Robert Quinn accepted the contract, which is good. And Olivia Vernon accepted the contract. Okay, now let's see who else is out here. Because I think we got the cream of the crop at this point. Aaron Rodgers, he ain't getting no deal. Aaron won. Oh, Bryce Calhoun, he turned me down. Oh, I took the offer away from him. That's right. I thought he turned me down. Yeah, the rest of these guys. The rest of these guys are. Oh, Nick. Nick's a good wide receiver. Wide receiver. Damn. You want that much money? I see why you in free agency. Never mind. Okay. We don't have a backup free safety. Jimmy Ward. Hybrid. You can play zone. Play recognition's up there. How much? $4 million for a year. Let's throw an offer out there and see if we can work something out. Might be able to work something out this year. Cornerback. We already got our cornerbacks that we need. Right outside linebackers, we got hella superstars, but we need to prepare for Miles Jack not being there just in case. You know, we don't know. We won't know the contracts till at least, from what I can tell, probably like when you move forward a little bit more. They're not going to tell you who wants to re-sign and all that right now. It's like a season thing, or at least from what I know, it's a preseason thing. Okay. Any wide receivers that pop star? Who's this? Marvin Jones Jr. 11 years, physical, team player. What's his thing? Nah, he wants like $10 million for 2 years. Way too much money. This is where some players, you know, where you can overextend. So we don't have, let me see something. Let's see if now that we have new players. Oh, let me see. Damn. I wanted to see if that window came open. That's a crucial window right there, but they're not telling me through the year. See if it popped open. All right. Jason Verrett wants $6 million a year. I can see working that out with him. Melvin Ingram wants, okay, so only a couple people came up. Melvin Ingram wants $10 million a year. I can see that, it depending on where he plays and how he plays. And then Robert Quinn wants $2 million a year. Now, I'm wondering where is the Fletcher Coxes and the other people, but it probably comes up as you move forward. More people come available. They don't even want to negotiate till the end of the year, so I might just let them walk and keep the money. I don't know. Let's advance another week. And then also with this new stuff, okay, Ward accepted the deal, only costing me $1 million. That's cool. Free agency recap, advance a week. I think I have like a 5th and a 6th round pick or something like that. I don't have anything major this year. We don't have no first round blowouts. We don't have like first round picks or nothing like that. Just skip ahead to next user pick. It's in like the 5th round or something like that. Skip the whole first round. And then the good part about it is to avoid what I like to do to keep the money down, because you could potentially sign people without actually having to add money into the franchise. You just got to manage it better. I understand people that that necessarily don't want to do that and just want to add the money. Me, I like to try to work through things. Do I have any monster halfbacks this year? Oh, you got a 7 Raider. 7 Raider, huh? What's that 7 Raider looking like? Oh, no. Wide receiver. 6'7". 6'9", 4th round. Nope. They saying he should have went 2nd round, huh? 6'7". A little bit of talent. We need linemen. That's what we really need, is some linemen that got left behind in the draft. 6'2". We pick 6th round. We got 1 pick. We have, you know what? Let's see if we can get a lineman that can do the job. What's the highest lineman? Was that a 6? 6 even. Oh, okay. He pretty good. 6 even. High over there. What's up with him? Nope, no green lights. 6'2" center. Scored pretty well. Pretty well. He might be it's between him and the other guy. Nothing higher than the 6 foot. Linebackers. All right, now let's go to the top of the list. Oh, my middle linebacker. Is anybody left over? Wow, he's a 6'8", almost 7. Fell down in a lot of categories, though. I see why he's available. And we have enough linebackers anyway to play that position. Cornerbacks. Looks like 6'5" is the highest. All right. So let's check the all positions and see. Okay, so the highest one available is this wide receiver, deep threat. I don't believe in him. There's a lot of wide receivers they're saying that are up there, but I don't believe in any of them. I think this left guard, 5'2" left guard, nah. I think the one we looked at that was available, I think it was 6 foot, this one. Yeah, the one right here, I'm gonna go with him and just see what we get. Got a glue. That can't be good. Ooh. Let's see what his rating is. Nah, he's a rookie. You know, his awareness is down. Predictable player. Yeah, you're a left tackle. You know, let's see what ends up happening. We had a 6th-round pick. I wasn't expecting magic. And that was the only pick. So we can go ahead and skip ahead in the draft. Advance to the end. I'm not going to sit here and wait all that time out. Because what happens is now rookies come out and then you can trade for them. So once I can find out who wants what, once I can find out how much everybody wants, then I can actually say, okay, now I'm going to get rid of this person or I'm going to get rid of that person, you know, like that. Okay, preseason week run. I don't know what that was. I just clicked OK. Damn. Okay, so manage team. Oh, I lost my connection. What happened? Oh, don't tell me I gotta start the whole thing over again. Damn, might have got bumped from the servers, y'all. Might gotta put you on pause and start it again. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. Oh no, I loaded up. I don't know, something at the menu. Now hopefully everybody has told their agents basically how much they want. Because I need a full list. These 2 or 3 players ain't gonna do it. Okay. So Fletcher Cox wants $17 million for 1 year. Miles Jack wants $50 million for 4 years. As much as that sounds high, Miles Jack is like one of the best middle linebackers in the game today. I think he is rated number 3. So I'm not saying I'm going to get rid of him. This right linebacker that wants $10 million a year, and Darius, these 4 right here, I can see paying a piper to actually sign him. Cole, he wants $13 million for 3 years. He's probably getting shipped out. Gus Edwards wants $13 million over 3. I'm glad I didn't trade him. That's not a bad idea. The fullback doesn't want that much. Barrett is pretty reasonable. DeCastro, Jimmy Ward, Melvin Ingram, Derek Barnett tripping. He about to get shipped out. KJ Wright won a good deal. Trey Flowers won a good deal. I'm glad I didn't ship him out. T.Y. Hilton. Everybody's playing ball. I like this. Everybody's playing ball. Only one that's tripping out is Derek Barnett. He's the only one that's like, I want 20. So because you want 20 for 2, let's see who's available. We wasn't able to pull down a rookie. Let me see. I think we're going to sign back our lineman. So let's see if Derek Barnett has interest from a team, because we're not going to be able to pay that. Nah. $20 million for 2, and he hasn't even been upgrading himself like that. Love him as an Eagle, always gonna love him as an Eagle, but you know, this is the Red Dragons over here. We gotta stay sharp. You know, can't have people basically breaking the bank and not in a position to demand that amount of money. You know, like he's been playing regular for a long time. 1 second. So yeah, Richard right end, no. Middle linebacker, no. Right outside linebacker. What about some cornerbacks? Emmanuel Mosley. You know, I would like to probably invest in a rookie. Let's see, because they're saying middle linebacker, but I think I'm willing to give Miles Jack that $50 million because he's young. Nothing against it, but when you invest too much in older players, sometimes I've signed older players to like a 4-year contract and had to pay it, and then they just retired on me. Okay, so let's come over here to wide receivers, or really corner. Let me see what the cornerback look like now that we got more people in here. Okay, we got Barrett, Garner, and Tavon Young. Okay, so we got 4 start ones, and then I'm assuming Steven Nelson and K'Wan Wallace will work their way back up to at least 79. So that's pretty good. I don't think we need any more people there. I think we're going to keep all our linebackers. Got a lot of them. Got a lot of linebackers. Going to have to make some cuts. Because I know this thing ain't going to get us across the lineup. Okay, D-tackle. It'd be nice to have another D-tackle behind him, but, you know, for right now, let's see if we can hunt down a rookie right in that's doing pretty well. See if we can't get something worked out for him. That's if Derek Barnett has trade interest around the league. Let's see. Because I just feel myself that's a little bit much to ask for, you know, at 79. Like, look at this. At 7, he's at 81, right? He's ranked number 16, so he's a good player. You know, I'm not gonna say he's not. Let's hold off on getting rid of him. Let's hold off, because it's one of those things where you flick the button now and all you get back is another player. You know, let's hold off on that. Let's see what else goes on. Okay, so we're gonna have to manage the roster. Preseason gonna be the preseason. Won't need to worry about that. Skip a week. Forget it. Just straight up skip a week in preseason. Okay, upgrade players. TJ Bennett, deep threat, and then also the other thing is too, when you wait too long to negotiate with players that are willing to negotiate in the beginning, a lot of times they can end up raising their money because you made them wait. Now they want more. You know, let's put this on field general, because that's what he is. He is the field general. Won the first preseason game. That's good. We're at 146. I only simulate preseason games once I know what the team is like. Okay, now we at 138. Upgrade players. All right, we got a lot of upgrades. Myself. Put this on strong arm. I'm ranked number 18 in the league, top 9 quarterback. Russell Gage, deep threat. Cam Westerman. Zone. Rodney McLeod Jr. Zone. He's developed into a star. Penny Sewell. Power. He's developed into a superstar. That's great. So we're at 138. Let's see if that menu option came up. Nope, still ain't came up. So like I said, it could be because of us starting the franchise earlier. It might have been an update that came out. I'll just take advantage of it. So now I got to cut 15. That's what I wanted. Edward Bunkley was hurt. Jalen Bunkley's back. Who else was hurt? Miles Jack was hurt. He's back now. And Jalen Halley. Jalen who? Jalen Halley. Nah, we cutting them people. Alright, time to cut down the roster. Gotta cut 15 people. Let's go position by position. Alright. Skip over quarterback, halfback. These 4 guys will work. I think I'm going to be able to work a contract out with him. Tariq Cohen's a good backup. We'll keep both of them. Wide receiver. Cut him. Cut him. T.Y. got any interest around the league before I cut him? See if there's any interest around the NFL before I just release him. Doesn't look like it. He has no interest around the NFL. Alright, so T.Y. Vance, superstar. Russell Gage, Devontae Smith, Alonzo Fairley's a star. T.Y. Hilton. If I cut him, it says it will result in a net $5.68 million in cap space and incur a penalty of $2.8. So it'll still work out. Cut him. Tight ends. Cut him. Let's see here. None of the linemen I don't think should be cut unless, yeah, like people like these guys. Cut them. I get a higher penalty, move them to the practice squad. Cut them. Cut them. Cut him. Cut him. Cornerback, cut him. Cut him too. Cut him as well. Cut him as well. All right, let's trade away Cool. Let me see something. See if he has any interest around the league. He's a kicker, so this would be pretty hard. Normally, you could, you know, because he's an 83 and stuff. But because most people already have their kicker. Yeah, ain't no interest. Let me see. It's only one person. We got upgrades. Kyle Burrow, Carl, power back. He's stepping up. Superstar, he's ranked number 33 in halfbacks, tenths. Alonzo Farrell, our new wide receiver that just came to the team. Let's put this on deep threat. Trey Fowler, Trey, our free safety. Zone. The more zone they know, the more zone they can stop. That's how we was able to stop the Titans, blanket the field with zone and stop them from getting big yardage. Olivia Vernon, run stopper. Mitch McCree. Power. He might get sent to the practice squad. Let me see his stats. That way I can keep both kickers. Oh no, he can block. He almost up there a little bit. We ain't sending him over there. Von Miller. He's starting the year off well, already at an 88. Normally a 90, so he'll be back up there in about 2 more clicks. Let's see something here. Let's take a look over here at the trade window and see has anything changed. Anybody that sticks out. Use a lineman. No lineman. Looking for somebody that's sticking out, like that player that a good team has that they're trying to get rid of. Let me see if there's a rookie. Look for a rookie. See if we can find us a rookie middle linebacker. that's new to the team. That way it ensures us, if we don't want to sign Miles Jack, we have somebody behind him that could be workable. See, Jack is 3. That's why I'm like, you don't want to disrespect him with money, but you also don't want to ruin your team's finances. Who's this? Nick Garrett. Star. He's not a superstar, he's not an X Factor, but he's a star. Let's see if we can. He's been in the league 1 year, so that means he has 3 years left. Let's see if we can't work something out for him. All right, how about him? Cool. And what are you looking for? Guards. Dillard. We're almost there. Man, you want Dillard, huh? How about Kyle Long? We getting our picks back? Fifth round pick. And you'll be taking Yo as well. It's a nice middle linebacker, man. I'm gonna work out getting them back just in case we can't work something out with Jack. We're covered, or at least we have a player that's serviceable. All right, so they're gonna need a 3rd round for him. I'm gonna need to examine his stats one more time and make sure that he's worth a 3rd rounder. Let me see something. Star, 1 year, ranked in the top 20, top 11 middle linebacker. Charismatic, play recognition, block shedding, hit power, tackle, speed, pursuit, awareness. All right, he passes the eye test. For the 3rd round, I'll do it. There you go. And we now have a rookie middle linebacker on the squad. Got rid of Koo. He was our kicker, but we got Lambo now. And it took us to an 85, so it made us even stronger as a team. I'm not going to set the depth chart yet because it's still preseason. All right. We're cut down all the way. We may have to make another cut, but we're cut down all the way. How much money we got? We was at 130 before the bye. At 133, okay. Week 1. We got some staff points. Let's put some of these staff points to good use. This is a re-sign year, so let's focus a little bit more on contract re-signings. Okay, offensive linemen, we're going to need that. Free safeties, we don't need that. Halfbacks and fullbacks re-signing, not as much. So who's going to be signing through free agency this year? Offensive linemen and defensive tackles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the points, put this on Fletcher Cox first, and then we'll come back to the offensive linemen when we get the stats for it. I'm going to keep my staff in place. I feel as though they're a very great staff. They know what they're doing. They know how to push people, so we're not going to mess with them. We're at 133. Need to make some money to pay for some of these players. So let's set up the lineup. See how this gets set up here. So we got some new people and some old people. Okay, so halfback. Burrow's gonna be first. Edwards is second. I think I'm gonna work something out with him. Tariq Cohen and then Boston Scott. Wide receivers gonna be Devontae Smith, Bennett, Russell Gage, Farley, And then, oh, Greg Ward, JJ done overtopped Greg Ward. Oh, dang. And yeah, all of them. Tight end is Bunkley, and then Ertz. Left tackle is Decker. Left guard is Castro. No, it's going to be Penny Sewell. Center is Frank Ragnar. Right guard is, nope. Right guard is Castro. Right tackle is Mitchell. Left end, Jimmy. Right end, it's not Derek Barnett anymore. I don't know. I gotta see about that contract, but it's not Derek Barnett anymore. Now there's the starter. Right outside linebacker is gonna be it's a tie between Melvin Ingram, KJ Wright. It's we can sub them in. We can just put linebackers in the sub awareness. Let me see. Let's see. Who plays zone and man better? Nope. KJ Wright gonna start over you, brother. Sorry. He plays the zone and the man coverage better. Hold on, wait. Let's see what Kyle Van Noy plays. Yeah, he plays the pass better. His tackle's higher. Play recognition is higher. Okay, we'll find places for the other linebackers. I'm trying to think. Should I have? Who's at right end? Josh Allen, right? So he's a 87 at linebacker. If I was to bring in Melvin Ingram, he would be an 80. So he's great as a lineman to push off the line. D tackle, Lamecco, and then Sheldon Richardson, left outside linebacker, Ron Miller, middle linebacker, Nick Garrett and Miles Jack. I'm going to put him in a rotation. Melvin Ingram. And Trey Flowers. Right outside linebacker, KJ Wright. Cornerbacks, Barrett, Garner, Trayvon Young, Nelson, that'll work. Free safeties, Farley, strong safety, Westerman, kicker, Lambo, third down running back, nope. It's going to be Burrow, sir. Power halfback, Burrow and Edwards, slot wide receiver. I don't want Gage moving, so let's put Farley in that position. Rush left, Rush right in. We could put Derek in for the rush. But I feel like Josh Allen will probably hit him better. So, I don't know who's at left. No. So you get this stuff sorted out now. Why does he score so high for the rush right in, but he can't rush left in? You can Put Melvin Ingram in for the rush. And bring Wilbur in. Let Ingram do the rush from the left end. Rush defensive tackle, Mecco and Cox. Miles Jack, KJ Wright, Josh Allen. Let's do KJ Wright, Josh Allen. Let's bring in Kyle Van Noy. Slot cornerback. Jimmy Ward's the highest rated. LeMecco ahead of Tavon. All right. Let's make sure that the quarterback is set up. Quarterback set up correctly. Halfbacks. All right. We seem to be set up pretty well. The re-sign window isn't open. I don't see it anywhere. Let me make sure. Yeah, it doesn't say anything there. Let me see when most of these dudes are going to want their contracts. Okay, Fletcher's week 3. See, make sure all the superstars. See, Miles Jack, I like Fletcher Cox, Miles Jack, they want to negotiate in week 3. Darius Slay. Everybody before week 7 or 8 is people that are willing to negotiate. Anybody after like week 8 is, I don't know. Yeah, see, KJ, I'm bringing people back. It's just that you can't negotiate with them till like the end of the year. That's why I had that rookie. That's why I needed to put in the sub linebacker. Was the rookie, because he ain't getting no play time. He's not going to develop that way. Rookies do not develop being on a team and never seeing the field on anything. So you have to put them in plays so that way they can go up as well. So instead of having Kyle Van Noy, we'll have Nate Garrett right behind KJ Wright. And then nobody wants to re-sign. The major guys don't want to re-sign until like week 3, so we don't need to worry about that right now. Let's see if there's any free agents that got released by teams that we can scoop up before we swing into our first game. See, Raheem Mostert. Nope. Halfback. Cornerback. Bradley Roby. Yeah. I like his zone coverage. Bring him on, we'll make space. I'll make space for him. Who else? Kickers. Alright, so I gotta make room. Or do I? Yeah, I gotta make room. Okay, so let's see here. I think it was like a center or something I'm carrying. Keeping Boston Scott. Keeping all the wide receivers. I think Andre Dillard could be something special. Mitch is starting to develop. I don't need DJ Fluker. Says if I release him, I get 3.62 in cap, but it's going to cost me $235, so it averages out to like $1 million. Let him go. And now we're under the cap. We're under the player count. First team up in the regular season is the Saints. Let's get at least one game going. We don't want the whole stream to be just, let me see if any upgrades came. Ah, man, I have to. Come on, bro. They're making me sign a left guard. They're like literally going to make me sign a left guard. nobody gonna be out here. Let me see if there's anybody out here. Then I gotta make room for him. Oh, who's this? Justin Poole. Undisciplined penalty tendency. Trying to see if there's any of the boys that I know at left guard. Nope. Let's go with Justin. Well, he's undisciplined penalty tendency, so he probably holds a lot. Quentin Span. I had him on a team before, so I'm looking at him. Yeah. Disciplined. Let's bring him on. Back to the cut one player. Linebacker core is good so far. I don't want to let anybody go from it. Cornerback core was tough. I'm going to keep Jimmy Ward if I can. Rodney McLeod. It's a tough one. Let me see that center again that we're carrying. He's starting to develop. I don't want to take him out. I don't want to just put him on a practice squad, because if I put him on a practice squad, then somebody could pick him up. Everybody we got is dogs. They know how to fight. He wants a good contract. I don't want to let him go. Gotta cut somebody. He's not gonna start. Cut Jimmy Ward. He was just an extra body. Had to sign that left guard. Okay. The start of the third season. Our first season, if you don't know, when we created the team, we ended up winning the Super Bowl just by being owners. We never played a game. I didn't play the Super Bowl or nothing. The Lions won right before they left. And then also we won the Super Bowl last season with our Red Dragons. We went undefeated and we won the Super Bowl. Just to put it out there, I'm not too concerned about the record. Again, if we do go undefeated, great. If we don't, I'm not worried about that. I'm more concerned about us winning games and getting back to the Super Bowl again. You know, because I believe that we can back-to-back it or triple-peat. I believe there can be like a resurgence of players. Okay, so let's change this to multiple defense. Change this to run balance. Let's get a look at the team. So Alvin Kamara is an X factor. Michael Thomas is an X factor. Cameron Jordan is an X factor. Fletcher Cox on our end is an X factor, and Von Miller on our side is an X factor. Tremont Armstead is a superstar. Marshawn Lattimore is a cornerback. Ryan is a superstar. Miles Jack is a superstar. Josh Allen, Mitchell Schwartz, Darius Slay Jr., Josh Lambo, Ryan Poole's a superstar on their end. Carl Barrow, our halfback is a superstar. Demarius Davis is a superstar. Penny Sewell on our end. T.J. Bennett, Russell Gage Jr., Melvin Ingram, Edward Bunkley, K.J. Wright. They got Quan Alexander as a superstar. We got Kyle Van Noy. So we're going to see how things turn out. Let me see. So right outside linebacker, middle linebacker, cornerback, right tackle, cornerback. So they got two good cornerbacks and some left defensive ends. 1 second. Okay, so just to make you aware before we fire up this first game, 1 second. Just to make you aware before we fire up this first game, I'm going to be taking a small break. I'm going to be changing the screen to coming back soon. The stream is not ending. When I come back, I will be starting up on at least this game and then probably playing more games or another game differently. But the stream will not end and I am not leaving. I'm just taking a break just to tell you about it. All right, I'm back. Hopefully you read the texts in the chat. I was trying to stay active as much as I could. I didn't want to just leave you out there anytime if you don't know if you're new to the streams. And also if you're new to the streams, make sure to hit a like and subscribe coming in, set alerts so you're always aware whenever we go live. We do a lot of streams. We're up over 100 hours of gameplay on the www.sr51media.com website. So make sure you go on over, check it out, learn more about us. We got articles, write-ups, products that we own, that we paid harder and bread for that you would like. And we stay active in the chat during streams so that way, we can monitor it and protect it, but at the same time add value to it as well. So we're going to jump into this game, like I said, with the Saints. They got some good some good people. They got a good defense. Brandon Pohl, if I'm not mistaken, is he might be a created rookie. If he's not, then he's going to be somebody I remember that I passed up on. I think it was in free agency or something. Wait, if Wilbur's at 68, I'm about to pull him. Hold on. Tonight. Come on, move with him. Move with him. Ah. I've been trying to develop my arm as a quarterback. That way it's not just, See, look at all them stars. And an X factor to the right. He didn't even take that block. Carl ain't no joke. Oh, that defender was playing some hardcore defense just now. Play smart, punting away, punting away. Damn, that might be too short. Shorter than 25. I'll take that. Jameis Winston. You know what I noticed? Jameis Winston, some way or another, over these past 3 years, worked his way back to the Saints. And Teddy Bridgewater worked his way back to the Vikings. Like, Oh. Oh. Damn, couldn't get to him in time. Hold up, he's out there? Damn. So the X Factor gonna come and play. I had to truck him twice. I knew they was gonna use him. Right, got to him. He just got away. Damn, I thought that was going to be a reception just now. Damn, that's the wrong way. We had it first if we would have paid attention. Put that on all of us. But I take responsibility. I should have went to the air earlier. I've been working on his arm, but he still has original legs and stuff.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's right. The hell? Great effort to stick the arm out there. I noticed Lambo's. Oh, and that's a new kicker out there. Lambo, he took over for Co. His meter is very slower. You know, Co's a good kicker, but his is like seconds almost. All right. Couldn't get through. Who got him? Right, Wilbur. We'll take that. That's why KJ in at linebacker, man, he plays his zone better. Nothing against it, but he plays man in zone way better. But everybody else is good too. Melvin Ingram, Trey Flowers, they good. I'm not in the position to want to trade a lot of people this year. I think I want to pay the contracts out. I'm still upset that option to add money is not available. Like, I'm just too far in to start a new one. Oh shit. Oh yes. Oh. Thought the first guy would take him down.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
There's just no chance of
Yeah.
turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Here's a pass swung out.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
The ball's out, and this is going to get out of bounds.
Damn.
A bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable.
At least he can. I know he can be hit though.
No doubt about it. Ball goes off the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's coach you're screaming. Just hang on to the ball, man.
And a pretty nice tackle there. Ranging
Short.
from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short game that doesn't
That's right. He's short.
brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Just to let you know, that's Madden cutting those clips. That's not me personally.
Comes the Saints runner now as he's on a punt for the first time tonight. Taking about the 16.
Come on, Jason.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense back loose. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is Smith with the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is complete right back in the hands of Smith. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
To talk about mobility and quarterbacks all the time, here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up for first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw.
Hold on 1 second while I grab the cord for this. All right. That way they can stop, pausing this. think it's like a signal thing because it's behind the computer or, you know,
They kept him out of his rhythm.
battery thing. Maybe they got to charge him more.
He was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. He's to the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As the clock will stop for 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. That was signaling a timeout call. As it comes with 9
Kick the field
seconds to
goal.
go in this first half of play. The kick by Lambo is good.
Be up, down one if they get a touchdown type of thing versus we don't get it and then we're down more.
3 points on the board is easy field goal that you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if your run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
White flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. They'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So we have reached half. Like we were saying with the fun highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if
I gotta get used to his slow kicks.
that's any kind of a factor as we are back underway.
Oh,
in the
still got it there though.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. That he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First down, Winston.
Oh, did you see it? He juked like 4 men. Yo, he just juked like 4 dudes.
76 yards. And the Saints, if they can
By the time I would have even clicked on, he'd have been gone. That's exactly why I took the points.
You might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective,
This dude, all I saw was people jumping after him. I'm like, nah, he's gone. He was gone. I've done that myself with receivers. He was gone.
what's good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, wants to kick
Yeah, that first season of going undefeated, that's why I said, I'm like, you know, I would do it again, but it's not my main focus as a team. My main focus is getting us in the playoffs, at least, hopefully, number one, because you can be number one without actually being undefeated. I just like to try to be undefeated as long as you can be. You know, last year it was tough because we lost people due to injury and stuff. Like, see, I just did that recently with Devontae Smith. That's why I'm like, all right. They're going to be zoning on him. Surprisingly, they put their best guy on Gage most of the time.
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything
Oh,
differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent
Week 1. Hopefully it ain't bad.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And give him 6
That's right, that truck is real.
stop near the 35 at the 34.
Go get it, Gus.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
He can get it.
Has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
One of their superstars is hurt.
The Saints player down here.
Hey, my superstar halfback is hurt. Their superstar linebacker is hurt. We even now. Depends on who's who. He limping off. Torn labrum will not be able to return to the game. He probably out for weeks now.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they go to Edwards. He's got a little down.
Oh, if he didn't have backup, I'd have been gone.
Inside the 35. Give him 17 yards that time as out moved to James. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run. Also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
If he didn't have backup, I would have been gone.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. Pre-game, he used to the ground shaking with a big behemoth because it creates space for you up front. He did a pretty good job just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. Sometimes you just don't want to get tendency. Stay with what you know, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props.
I was going to throw it to A, but
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
me and field goal range regardless.
To 17. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
They want to force something, get an interception. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, man.
And this score will stay right where it is.
This season's starting off weird.
Making that sound, it reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
New Orleans offense set to
Damn.
take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a run-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
and you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 29, Winston. And this is incomplete.
But listen, when you get the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Damn.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
And that's well executed.
He can get it. I start the season 0-1. We'll get it together in the fourth. Got him. Big defense, LeMeco. That man risking all of his life. And try and get him hit up. That's right. But because I missed those points,
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
I'd rather put the field goal up and play defense. Because if you get it, I have to be up 6, still early. Just got to play tight defense, get it back from them one time. All right, let's see. We'll take that.
Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
That's right, Garner. You ain't no rookie no more. That's right.
That's a drop kick one right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs. It's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Put them in a position where they had to score.
First and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Edwards. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. A big play if you think about it right now in this seat. And he will take this
That's
one
right.
for a touchdown.
That's right. Said in the chat it was going to be a fight. We ain't going away easy.
Dragons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
What's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself.
No, let's take the field goal again. That's what got us here.
Pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Play good defense. They're gonna have to play desperate down the field. Super Bowl, you know.
And the lead now stands at 13. And Lambo now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll just take his seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense. As his guy's trailing here in the fourth, he can hit the forward and repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. So it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors. You can still play perfect football.
Right, got to him.
Pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack. It is an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and they get it down here at the 23.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards. You do that all the way downfield. It's just going to take the time off the clock. I think you got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get your reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing, Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's taken down, but able to swim across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage is too good there. And 2nd down. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. To the air again with Winston. It's complete. Camaro.
Sit down.
Dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, now LeMecco's down.
There, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Johnson is down. LeMecco is down.
Here's Winston. And it's knocked
Good defense.
That means it's just one last chance left.
Hold on. I don't want to lose him for the whole year, or at least half of it, so I have to take him out. Wilbur could play defensive tackle? Who would play left end? Oh, he's good either way. Nah, I ain't gonna take his spot like that. That's what we have Richard for.
This has to be a first down or a touchdown, as this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week one victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? The Slim just left town.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Edwards. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Left side, it's complete.
That's right, the touchdown from the big tight end. That's right. That's right.
Teams probably like seeing that score for the first time. Looking at week one, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Lambo on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
So I'm gonna make this the last game. I'm not gonna rule out it being another stream today. If you're watching it back on playback, thank you. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe and set alerts. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap these guys up. Wrap this game up here. Pause. Wrap this game up here. And
Back out and ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season
yeah,
opener. But this is just
we'll start 1-0.
to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Winston now to throw on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's up in it after a gain of
Come on, y'all, get on top of us fast.
from the 27.
Get him.
Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Good hit.
You guys are cornered with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
Yeah, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole
That was
week
very.
went, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Get him another touchdown. That's right.
Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Red Dragons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
You know, NFL coaches, on the sideline, think about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way the season has started out.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Outplayed him in front of a national audience. I didn't even know that. Yeah, we are. I think it was like a Monday night game or a Thursday night game, something like that.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold it in no gain as the clock runs. And the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good.
Got this W.
That first game under their belts. For you and I, that
That's right.
Thursday night game also did.
Got this W. Started the season off well. Everybody was playing in good positions. Everybody was doing their job. People stepped up, tight ends, wide receivers, linebackers. Look at that, 164 yards passing, 213 yards rushing, averaging 9.6 yards, 3 takeaways, 41-14. They only had 28 rushing yards, and they got a top 10 probably in the game running back.
So for the home team here, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for.
Okay, oh, my fault. So Jimmy gets an upgrade. Power rusher. He's a star. He developed into a star. I'm a star myself. There's people on the squad that developed a superstar and above. So one new injury, that's probably going to be Carl. Let me see. Carl has a torn. Carl has a torn labrum. He's out 3 weeks. Okay, so he's going to be gone for at least 3 games. Okay, so let's advance a week to next week. And it is okay. All right, so this is where I'm going to choose to stop the stream for right now. I'm not going to rule out the possibility of there being another stream. That's why I'm telling everybody, like, subscribe, set alerts, so that way you can get notified when we go live. There's a lot of streams that we do. We're up over 100 hours of gameplay on the website. Make sure to visit the official brand website, www.sr51media.com. Follow us on Twitter. We are SR51 Media on Twitter. Of course, we are SR51 Media on YouTube. We are I am Salt Aries on Xbox. We are SR51 Media on TikTok. And we are Salt Aries and Rose Aries on Facebook. The Rose Aries part got cut out. So, hopefully you had a good time with us. Come back to the next stream and make sure to set alerts so you're here when we come back. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.